I technically don't even have to answer the Titan now. I could flash in the Snapcaster Mage, draw an additional card. Could just flash in Snapcaster here and draw an additional card off the Beck effect. Mana Lake doesn't sound great either, though, because there's plenty of big mana strategies being played. Like, right here, would I want a Mana Lake? Not really. I'd still rather have a Knot. DJ says, this is so awesome. I'm good, Zine. How are you, friend? Save the snap. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty greedy to try to draw the extra. It's true. You just path this. Bird Cestral is quite OP. It is. I have really sweet bird tokens to play with it, too. I have pelicans, and I have the RK Post penguins. So, there's some really cool bird tokens out there, if you want to play the deck in paper. Alright. Yeah, I mean, now we can just set it up off either another brain, or you can just drain this brain. Let's set it up off another brain, though. So let's go, no, I kind of want the remand. Snap remand. We could Ghost Quarter this forest that has the sprawl on it. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. I don't know, let's play the quarter just in case if we want to do that. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm just going to hold up the snap remand, and if he doesn't do anything, we drain the brain, and then we do the Beck Call again. Yeah, they are pretty cool. Yeah, thanks for the 3-3. Appreciate the 3-3, Brosif. Is it worth running the Nahiri? I didn't like her at the tournament. She just died every time I drew her. Whereas the Blue Walkers were not getting purged as much, obviously, because they're not a legal target for this. I mean, she's fine. We tested her. I brought her to the tournament. She just died every time I resolved her. Although, in fairness, if they're letting her resolve, that probably means they already have the purge or like a Pithy Needle. So, in fairness. Yeah, brain drain. You don't drain the brain. Molten Rain. Molten Rain. Okay, float. Guess you float white. I mean, you could float. I mean, we could attempt for an odds here, and then we blow up his land. Okay. Is it worth? Blah, blah, blah. Test the brain is working. I'm playing in the practice room. Second Molten Rain. Oof. Okay. Well, we got 2 more lands in our hand, though. This means he doesn't have something else big to fight us with. Let's roll the dice. Odds. This also means I'm not draining the brain. What do we get? We got another tails, or what? We got heads? Tails? Okay. Oh, you like blowing up lands? I'm gonna blow up your land. Do it now, he has no more red. Snap remand. I don't have enough mana to do it, Turbo Tugger. Ghost Quarter the targeted land. You could. Yeah, you could. I think I'm just gonna charge the brain. You said you get lethal? Oh wait, Snap Bolt. You're right, we do. Well, but don't I have lethal next turn anyway? Snap Bolt is my play next turn. Tuber, what are you talking about, dude? We have lethal this turn. I don't understand. He's on 0 cards too, guys. Yeah, Swifty, for game 3 we're going to take out the snares, probably. I don't see any targets. Go after the non-basic? Why? That force had a sprawl on it. What, for the 2 damage? Yeah, but we have lethal regardless, team. There were several different paths to lethal. I chose the one that I liked. There were several different paths to lethal. Chaser says the nerds have gotten out. Oh, I know, right? Just kidding. There's several different paths to lethal there. Whether or not you use the rain. Maybe they can't see my sideboard or my graveyard. Oh, Tubber, that's not true. Maybe even the path. What's up, Overmaster? That's not true, Tubber. It's too bad you feel that way, though, friend. That's too bad. Oh, yeah, so we said we want to take out the snares. What do you run then? What do you run instead, then? Also, he's seen this. Do we want to try to win without it? The deck can. It's about sending a message. What life gain? Terran. There were several routes to lethal there. Big Boss says, I think you're better off making him try to interact with the brain. What were my honest thoughts about the Tamio? I mean, she won me several sideboard games at the tournament. Sudden shock feels good here, says Zine. Okay, that's an option. And you could just run more removal than burn. When the helixes? Okay. This is best in Jeskai. I like to try this in a bug shell. Yeah, you can play Brain whatever you want. That's why I think this card is like absurdly like priced right now. How cheap it is. You could literally, there's so many different color combinations of modern or standard or hell, play it in Commander even if you want to. Like, there's so many different fuse spells out there, or even just split card spells that are just robustly powerful. Like Bust, the Bust side of Boom Bust. Beck Call in my testing was probably one of the stronger ones for this color combination. If you want to go into Grixis, you get Breaking and Entering. I mean, there's a lot of different really stupid cards you can play with this card. So, I mean, the fact that people haven't picked theirs up yet blows my mind. Affinity is still great. Anger would even be good. He has a lot of critter ramp. It's okay. It's alright. I mean, the Wear Tear technically hits his enchantments too. I don't know if you want to just try to interact. If you want to just try to interact there. I don't know, somebody said maybe you want the Purge. Alright, I'll put it in 1. Your latest section jack is super sweet brew. Usually just sleeve up Arbiter and Quarter for the old strip line. The old strip line. So deck list? Yeah, type ! Deck list light side of the moon and it will appear to you in chat. At your convenience. And you can download it or whatever. So it's just a picture. Yeah, deck felt great. I think I don't know. I'm not the kind of person who really should be. I mean, that's something that I talked about with some of my teammates on the way back. The car ride back is like, if your opponent is, they said slow. I said, well, they were kind of playing slowly, and they were like, well, Sean, if they're slow playing, you need to like, not call a judge, but just like be like, hey, like, let's get this done, because like some of those ties, it's certainly not my end. But I didn't think to say it. I mean, I don't like calling people either. I didn't do a single judge call the whole tournament just because I don't like doing that. I like just playing Magic. I want to just play the game. But they said maybe you should have. And I was like, okay. Well, in the future, I'll think about that. In the future, I'll think about that. Future GPs, I guess. There are a couple games that would have been mine if they had played longer. How's it going, Just a Noob? Big Boss says, hell man, every song that comes on, I know it feels like First the Pillows and El Death Cab, loving it. Glad you like the playlist. If you want the playlist, support me on Patreon. You can have it. It's yours if you want it. If you want it. What's everything? Showing, playing Jonathan Kim. I don't think just thinking about hard decision or math. I mean, it's just slow rolling. Tabio time. Got 14th at GP Charlotte. My deck list didn't get posted. Any idea why it wouldn't have been? Brax, I have no idea, friend, because I don't go to all that many GPs. That sucks, though. Congrats. I got all the music, man. Guess that's why I'm loving it. Fair enough, friend. If both lines are deterministic victories, neither is better. What? Are we still talking about last game? What time is Brews Day? Joe, it is tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday Brews Day. We will be brewing something. Well, I kind of had something in mind, but you'll see. Do you want my white source or my second red source? Let's go with my white source. A source of white mana. Manas. Oh, jeez. Glad I did. Island goo. Goo? Goo. Nothing is more frustrating than hearing someone say they should call a judge, though. Triple says, chat's hung up on... what? Chase. I play quickly, frequently ask for text, never went to time. Big Boss says, you only do Modern Brewski or do some Standard? I do mostly Legacy and Vintage, or at least I used to. We still jam some from time to time. He's having trouble with his land drops, or something over there. Something has gone awry for my opponent. Love deck, a reason why no. What? Oh, soap drop, you don't need it. I played like blue or red control for years back in the day with Colonnade. If the deck already has powerful things to do in that late game that you should be doing with your mana instead, Sprawl, that's fine. Then you should. Then the deck doesn't necessarily need it. Traditional blue at red does need Colonnade. I felt like my team and I, when we were testing this one, we felt like it didn't, and we were right. Not because I did well or whatever, but the Colonnade, like, I always had something to be doing with my mana, whether it was looting, whether it was... Ooh, Foundry. I always had something... Wow, Tommy out here is so powerful. Just keep the forest tapped. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Why don't we just let go of the shock? Yeah. I almost just let go of the shock here. If the deck has something to be doing with its mana, then you don't necessarily need Colonnade. Things like Lighthouse, things like Drain Brain. God, this is gross. Eat your heart out, Johnny. Eat your heart out. Tap, tap, tap. I'm going to keep this tapped, if you don't mind. Ditch the Purge. I probably should have. I ditched the shock, though. You move. Drop the Purge. Agreed. Which threats would I go for? I would do a little more research and find other walkers or threats that don't die to Purge. There was a lot of Purge at the GP. Everybody had at least 2 or 3 copies. It was crazy. If they were in white, they probably had multiple copies. Yeah, now we Tamio to victory. She's great. Oh my god. I did Tamio ult at the GP during one of my Eldrazi opponents. It's hilarious. That infinite Remands, infinite bolts. We'll see if we get to see that here. It's great. It felt really good. I mean, we could even get aggressive here. We could, like, snap bolt, you know, if you want to. Or you can just keep, like, you know, sculpting the hand. I'm going to keep sculpting. Nahiri gets along great with Tamio. I could, like, take out the Sprawl and then, like, oh god, this is gross. Watch this. If you thought that one Planeswalker was good, once you have, like, 2 or 3 of them working together, we did pick these walkers specifically because they have some synergy when they work together. God, this is gross. This is, oh jeez. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh baby. Oh baby. My baby. Tap. Just like a little bit of the girls working together. They work great together. I mean, and then Jace protects both of them from like lingering soul strats or decks that go wide. Alright, man, this guy sucks, BrewSpy. Sorry, gotta leave you, bro. I thought you were cool, but you got some scrubs. What are you talking about? I'm so confused, Tuber. You are confusing me, but I'll catch you later, man. No, the beast within. Okay. I guess you didn't need to crack the Tarn yet. Okay. I didn't need to. No, the beastie. Sad day. All right. Well, Jace, you're up. You're up.